Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I'm going to be giving you an overview of this RGB gaming customizable hotkey linear switches keyboard. Just too many things to put in the intro. Very, very cool. So the first thing to note is the keyboard itself. I'm not sure if they come in a variety of colors. This is the white version. You can see that's the key layout by default. So you can kind of see the gray ones, the white ones. You can see the backlit and frontlit. So these are backlit and frontlit keys. Very, very cool. The size, which is really important, just to confirm the size, the total width of the actual keyboard is right at, slightly over, maybe a centimeter longer than 15 inches. Depth on it is about 5 1/4 this way. And then it sits off about, including the key height, maybe 1.5 inches, a little bit more than 1.25 inches, maybe 1 3/4. It does have two options on the bottom, so you can either have a tall sit up or a second one. So you have a shorter one as far as the height of it when it's sitting on the table, how much is it going to sit up, or you have the taller one like that. It does have a like a silicone base here and on the little stand here, so it's not going to slide around. It does come with about a 5-foot extension, goes into a USB to USB-C. So USB-C in the back of the keyboard or front of the keyboard, and then a USB on the other end. All right, so that's sort of the measurement standpoint of this. It also comes with a tool if you want to remove the keys, just so from an example standpoint, if you need to remove a key, put it in there. This tool will allow you to pull keys in case you want to rearrange it or switch out the actual key. So this is what they look like. Hold. This kind of shows you what the illuminated option would look like underneath the key. The keyboard has a variety of different types of color options. Just with the click of a button, you can hold the function down and the insert button, so you can go from fully illuminated to different patterns. Kind of like all these, I mean, there's just so many very cool patterns to choose from. Function delete gives you options as far as the color. If you want to have like a color for, when the keys are depressed. Very cool. You can also adjust the speed of the light with the function and left or right arrow key. This will adjust basically how fast or slow. Like this, you can see the light's moving a lot slower. And then you can also adjust the brightness. So if you wanted the brightness to be brighter, in this example, or lower, you can barely, if not, there you go, you can barely see it because it's been dimmed down. Additional call outs on the keyboard are that the keys are, not only are they hot swappable, but they're pre-lubed linear switches. And so they also have a, you can kind of hear there's a subtle sound to them when being depressed. But the actual frame in here and underneath the keys has got foam backing and foam support, so it's soft to the touch. Very cool. Some very specific stats on the keys. The total stroke, meaning how far down you press the keys, is 3.6 millimeters, plus about 0.3 millimeter. Total travel is 2 millimeters. And the mechanical life, that has been rated at about 50 million uses, per keystroke. So literally, you'd have to press this 50 million times for the mechanism to finally, not work so well. That's a lot of keystrokes. With a click of a button, function A or function W will allow you to switch from Windows or Mac as far as usability. So you can use this keyboard with both types of platforms. all in all, a very impressive keyboard, especially for gaming or in this particular application, having the front and backlit illuminated keys allows for ease of use in a dark environment, especially, working on this where you might not want to have a whole bunch of light on or nighttime use. This comes in really handy because you can actually see the keys if you don't want to have a whole bunch of bright lights going on in the room that you're working in. Now, full disclosure, this company sent this to me, said, Ryan, can you do a little tutorial, a little overview of our keyboard and all the different features that come along with it, and kind of give your opinion. Hopefully, any and all your questions got answered about this very cool illuminated keyboard, and we'll talk to you soon.